right, so now we're going to talk about styrofoam rolling, SMR, self-myofascial rolling. So I just put up a video about nerve flossing, which is stretching the nerves. Now let's talk about fascia. There's lots of tools for working on the fascia and muscles. The biggest one, the best one, is my friend the roller. Oh, I love my roller. Now it's good to get one about this length. This is about 36 inches, medium soft. There's different firmnesses, but if you're beginner to rolling, then you want to go with one that's got a little give so that you're not putting too much pressure on your spine, your bones. So this is a very useful tool, especially if you're having pain after you've done your nerve flossing and your stretching. You want to do this. There's other types of rollers. I just wanted to show. This is I see how it rolls and it's got little bumps on it. And what's nice about this one, this is a good one if you've got a particular spot, you can roll. You can even beat on yourself with it and it feels good. Roll those hips, roll those legs. And what you're doing is, talked about how if you go to the store and you look at a bag of clementines and that orange mesh that holds the bag, that's basically the best way to imagine fascia. It's like this netting that holds our muscles and our tendons and our nerves all against our bones. And sometimes if you have a tight spot, you can run your fingers around that area where it might hurt and it might feel bumpy as opposed to a not tight spot where it's going to feel smoother. And that's because the fascia also is tangled in there with the nerves, gets upset. So this is the best way to bust up fascia and get the fascia loose is through compression and rolling with this. Real quick too, there's also the compression gun, which I call it the thumper, which you turn it on and it vibrates and you can hit a spot with that and it feels really good. It's like a massage. So there's that option too. These are actually have knockoff ones of these that are great. I think I got $30 for this. There's also tens for home use. A lot of times you might go to the chiropractor and they put these little sticky pads that are connected to wires, and then they turn this on and then they zap you, turn the little machine on and it zaps you. So they have hand ones, smaller ones for use at home. But I would try these techniques before I would tackle tens unless you have used tens before. So rolling. Again, you want to do rolling after you stretched and flossed. It's because then your muscles are looser, your fascia is looser. So again, we're going to use back pain, sciatica pain as an example. So just like we do with stretching and flossing, we want to roll the muscles surrounding the pain, front and back. So there's lots of ways to do that. We'll start with our hips. So you have the roller in front of you, like so, and you're going to roll. This part of your hips is going to lay on the roller. So you shift back here and just hang in there like that. So you're laying on it. Keep your elbows, let me scoot back just a little so you can see. A little bit, keep your shoulders down and back. Again, you're always keeping the belly button in, right? Right. So there's two things you can do here, because you want to keep the belly button in to support your back. So see how I'm just kind of shifting my body? I'm rolling those hips, I'm rolling those quads. And I go farther down, go all the way to the top of the knee. And you go back and forth. You really want to keep the core contracted here to support your back. So this is doing this for 15, 20 seconds. And if you find a spot that's really sore, you can hold. And if you want to hit one side versus the other, then you're just going to kind of roll your body over to that one side. You can even put your leg up on here and hang out like so. And roll. Or hold. Either way, what this is doing is just putting pressure on that area and releasing the tension that's in there. It's a great, great tool. I'll show you some back and neck stuff too here in a second. So this is hip flexors. So quads, you would just roll a little further down the roller. See how I'm rolling? You want to keep your glutes engaged here too. So, and then you just hold, and you can also do this, it's called fishtailing, where you like moving your legs side to side Just kind of feel around. Feel all the feels. See what feels good. If it all hurts, like, oh man, this, like, everything hurts. And then another thing you can do is, I'm gonna walk forward so you can see, you're putting your, let me scoot this up a little bit so you can see my feet. What I like to do too is, so you're gonna keep where you were, so you're on your quads. You're going to flex your feet, so you're lifting up, squeeze those glutes, and then you're getting a little toe stretch too, and you can rock doing that. Sorry, you have to look at my butt. So you get a little bit of a toe stretch. You can rock your toes back and forth. All right, so let that go. And then I have to adjust my wardrobe. All right, so the inside of your leg, you will turn the roller, kind of straddle it, like so. Come onto your side. You bend or straighten your leg. You can also lay down if you'd rather give your shoulder. And then again, see how I'm just, see what I'm doing here. I'm just rolling forward and back. Or if you feel a spot you can hold, you can also bend and straighten your leg. And that will get the inside of our leg. And you'll do this both sides. And then to get your glute, I'm just going to show you the one side of each, and then that way you'll get an idea of what I'm doing here. So you will sit and bring the roller under your butt, like so. And then your leg is up. Scoot up so you can feel it around the base of your butt. And then again, you can go up and down, or side to side, or just hold and let your foot hang out here. And it may not feel like you're doing much, but you are. You're actually putting pressure, compression on that glute and trying to loosen it up. And this will all help your low back when you roll everything. And so also, same thing, you can roll this down to your calf. And same thing, you can just roll it like so, all the way down your ankle, side to side, roll the inside of your leg, roll the outside of your leg. Should feel good. All the way up to the inside of your knee even. I'll show you some foot things too. So that's the leg. I like this for my back too. So whoops, you're gonna place the roller about the middle of your back. So your feet, heels are by your butt. Like so. Support your neck. Try to keep your spine neutral, so don't do this. That's really hard on your spine. So belly button's in. So you can hold here, or you can keep that belly button in and you can roll. Get the elbows out by your ears, your gaze is up towards the ceiling. Go all the way up to your shoulder blades. So this is a good one too for your low back, to get the upper back and middle back as well. Now you can hold, if that feels good, you can sit down and just hold. You can kind of shift, find a sore spot and hold. You can also roll that back up to your middle back. Do the figure four stretch while you're out here. Drop your hip up and down and do the rolling on your back as well. Or just hold like this. And then another great one is you shift to your side. The roller goes under your arm. And you are rolling back and forth, getting that lat. This is a very good one. I like this one. And you can hold if you feel a sore spot. Anytime you feel a sore spot, you can always just hold your body weight on the spot. Or you can roll if that feels good. And, oh, yeah, love so much. Okay, that one's like my favorite. So I just under there. And then the other one, woohoo, is your neck. So put your heels by your butt again. Roller goes under your neck, hands are at your side. Shoulders are down, belly button's in, as always. You're gonna look up and then tuck your chin. Try to keep your back on the ground. It's a little tiny gentle movement, but it is fantastic if you have sore neck. And then same, you go side to side. And just like we do with our regular stretches, 20, 30 seconds on these. And then you can hold to one side and then drop your chin and go up and down. Like so. Side. This is a great one too. If I'm watching TV, sometimes when my neck hurts, I'll sit and do my rolling while I'm watching TV. I'll show you a couple standing things with this too. I love this. This is such a great tool for relaxing your muscles. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to show you this. Is a great one too for opening up your chest and getting the front of our body. So you're gonna have, the reason I like the 36-inch one is because it's about the length of your spine. So you will, this is also a great balance. You're going to scoot down to the end of it. It's tricky, but you can do it. Shift, so your tailbone's kind of at the end of this thing. And then you want your spine lined up on the roller. Support your neck. So again, you don't want to do this unless your head's on the roller. And what you're doing is, again, using your feet. So your feet are about the width of a mat. And you're just kind of rocking side to side, getting the whole back, and you can also shift up and down, or you can hold. Breathe through this. Should feel good. All right, and then it's really graceful getting off of it. Not gonna lie, it's not. It's a graceful thing. Okay, so. What I like too for feet, so stand up, you'll have the roller, and in this case you really do want to have a table or chair when you're doing this move. You're not standing completely on the roller, but you'll want a chair. I guess I'll use a chair. I was trying to think. Alright, so all you're doing is putting the arch of your foot on that roller. Shoulders are down and back, nice neutral spine, and again you can press down, kind of get the arch of your foot, and you can roll, lift the toe. So you're just rolling the fascia in your feet because you have it there too. And also getting some nice joint movement of your knee. Or you can hold. Do a little of that. Should feel good. So you can do that with both your feet too. And then the other one I wanted to show you is if you put this against the wall. I don't know if it's going to work with that thing behind. So you hold it this way. You put it against the wall. And you're putting it at your low back. And then you're just going to bend your knees slightly, and your knees and toes are tracking here. And you can just roll up and down. Like that. So you're using the roller. So push into the roller. And then you're just kind of doing some compression on your low back. That's the safe way to get your low back. So we did the quads, the glutes, the outer hip, the inside of our leg, calves. And then this is how to get your low back. And it should be good. And you can even raise it up higher. If you want a little bit more of a shoulder massage, just contract that core. You're pushing into the wall. And you're rolling like so. And then the last one I really like, again, we're gonna come seated. You're gonna sit on it. Remember that sit on it, Potsy? From Happy Days. All right, so you're gonna sit on your roller. You're bringing one leg forward. Foot is on the ground. And then see how I'm just rocking back and forth. And what I'm getting is the Achilles tendon in the back of my calf. And also the outer hip here. You're sitting there with that, your butt on there. And then you can even straighten your legs sitting on this and stretch, reaching forward. And you'll get the glutes and a low back stretch. So not rounding the back, you're nice and straight here. So you can do one leg at a time like this. Getting the glutes. And then do both sides. And even if you're able to open up your hips like so, you can sit on this thing and reach forward and roll. Get the outer hip. And then, like I said, this little guy too is really great if you're standing and you need some. These are all on Amazon, the rollers. These myofascial rollers are great, these little ones. I'm doing this kind of stuff all the time, and like I said, this feels really good too. Just do a gentle tapping, and all that's doing again is, if you have a sore spot, it's just busting up those tight spots. And then always alternate ice and heat. Ice calms down the inflammation. Heat brings the blood to the area to let it heal, help it heal. So, and always, always, always talk to your doctor if you feel pain and it's not going away. Make sure it's not a tear or something more serious. So hopefully this will help you to relax. Put on some cool, gentle music. Breathe and stretch. All right. Thanks for joining me. Bye.